So for you guys using Gravit Designer, you're going to hit New Design, and you're going to make an 8.5 by 11-inch document, and you're going to hit Create. Once you get here, you're going to go File, and you are going to where Import, Place Image, and you're going to place your robot there. All right, so here we have the robot. I'm looking over here. I want to change the opacity to something so that I can draw over it, but still see it. And then once I do that, I want to lock that layer. Okay, so now everything I do underneath it or on top of it, I can actually see. So you're going to create this by using different shapes. And we're going to start off by using the rectangle tool. And I'm going to click and drag right over here. The order on how you make this is not important, but I'm just going to start with the most obvious. So I have a fill color that's gray, and I want no fill color. So I'm going to actually turn that off. So what that does is it makes a transparent background. And then I'm going to click add a border. That border is black, and I'm going to make it 6 points. I can make it whatever I want. Doesn't matter. All right, so now I'm going to, let's say I need to make the eyes. I'll drop down here to the circle. Again, I'm just going to click and drag. Now, if I hit Option, hold Option Shift, see how it's going to make the circle from the center out. Okay, there we go. I'm again going to turn off the inside or the fill and add a stroke. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a copy of it. If I hold Option down, it will make a copy. That's one of the ways you can do this somewhat quickly. Another piece that I need to do is the ears. I'm going to bring it right into the line, turn that off, and again, hold Option down. There we go. Starting to look pretty good. Now, here's where it's going to get a little tricky here. I'm going to make this lower jaw rectangle. So I'm going to click it, and there we go. That's too much. Okay, so I need to move this piece down. And what I need to do is I'm going to lower this just a little so I can see it. I need to go up here and I need to convert this to a path. So now it's no longer a shape. It's going to be a bunch of lines. And again, with the direct selection, I'm going to go to the sub select. And if I go to a corner, I can move that corner wherever I want. With Command Z to undo it. Now, if I add an anchor point and any of these points, I can then use that sub pointer to move that, just like I did the corner. So let's go here, click it, and it's hard to see, but you can see that there's a little plus on there, and you got to be right on the line in order to do it. And I'm just going to put 2 lines there. Whoop. So see how it added an anchor point and then add an anchor point? Got to be really careful. Oof. Okay, so now I can go to this pointer here, make sure I'm on the right pointer, and you can see what I can do is I can move that down and then go to this pointer here. Now these are the shortcuts, VD, go figure. If I hit V, it's going to change. It's going to go right to the solid pointer. If I hit D, it's going to go back and forth. So now I can lift that up, and it's not perfect. That's fine. There we go. You're going to do the same thing for now with this one here. You can do this another way. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a rectangle. I'll save this to the cloud. I'm going to make a rectangle. And I'm just going to try and get the right feel for it, the right dimensions. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in the sub select again. I want to round the corners, so I have to click this button and make sure the uniform corners are off because I only want those top ones rounded. Okay, hey, we're getting there. This might not be perfect. Might have to work on this a little bit more. We'll see. Maybe our hands look a little different, but that's okay. Okay, so I have the basic shape and I want to make this piece here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another little rectangle. And in this case, I don't care if it's solid or what. Cool. I'm going to select these two. I'm going to go up here and go subtract. I'm going to try different ones, but subtract. Look what it did. It cut out the top portion. So what the subtract does is it cuts out the top piece. Okay. And now am I going to do that again? No way. I'm going to hit option and I'm going to move that over here. And I'm going to see if I can make that flip and fit in there. Yay. Now, if I right click or control click, you can also flip that horizontally. So if I control click, transform, and then I should be able to flip it horizontally. You might have to do that same sort of technique right here. So oftentimes you might have to kind of work in the side. I don't think it'll do that here. You can't really work in the outside. Maybe you can. Yeah, see, you have to work in your given space here. So then you're going to do the same things here with the shapes, and you might add the triangle. Might be a little bit more pointy, but you're going to color this in eventually.